What's one of the biggest problems right now facing small business? Well, the truth of the matter is there are many problems. It's not easy running a small business. You only need to examine the statistics and know that 80% of small businesses that start today will have gone out of business within 5 years. And of the remaining 20%, a full 90% of those will no longer be trading after 10 years. And that's a really worrying and terrible statistic, quoted by Michael Gerber in his fantastic book, The E-Myth. But today I wanted to talk to you about what I consider to be one of the biggest problems that I see. And that comes down to one word, and that word is obscurity. The bottom line is, if you were famous, if you were well known, if you were an Apple or a Vodafone or, a company like that had got a well-known brand, I'm sure you'd be doing better than you're doing now. But the facts are that, obscurity is the biggest problem. You take my business even, and I'm, very active in our marketing, obviously. But let me just give you an example. So, I've got 8,000 contacts on LinkedIn, which is a lot more than most. I've got 50,000 followers on Twitter, which again is far more than most. I've got over 8,000 contacts on Twitter and, quite a few on the other social networks. I've also got a database, an email database of about 15,000 names. Now, if you compare that with what you've got, if you're a small business owner, the chances are, based on, I've been doing this quarter of a century now, that I'm doing better than you. However, if you look at it in terms of the numbers, I've probably got there, about 80, 90,000 people that I'm communicating with on a regular basis. And when you consider that there's nearly 3 million businesses in the UK alone, then you can see why even my problem is obscurity. I'm only marketing myself to a small potential market compared with what I could be. I could be marketing myself to everybody in the UK. Now, I know that's not really realistic, and I don't want to market to everybody in the UK. I don't work with butchers and, candlestick makers and so on and so forth. But, the bottom line still remains that not enough people know me. And not enough people know me well enough. They don't, as it says in the sign there, they don't, know, like, and trust me yet because I'm not known well enough. So if that's one of the problems, what's the solution? Well, the solution I'm going to talk about on my up-and-coming web training. I'm running a training session. It's online. It's on Thursday. It's at 12 o'clock. 12:30. It's at 12:30. And what I'd like you to do is just, get yourself signed up for it. And I'm going to talk about obscurity, how to overcome it, amongst a variety of other, key marketing areas for your business. So if you want to know how to avoid obscurity, how to get yourself better known, how to create more sales, how to make more profit, how to increase your turnover, and basically to grow your business, then Thursday is the first step. Come along. It's free of charge, as I've already mentioned, and get yourself signed up, spend an hour with me, and at the end of that hour, I'm going to make you a great offer. I'm not selling anything. I want to be very, very clear on that, but I will make you an offer to move to the next level. And all you need to do to sign up is go to my website, which is www.stevemills.co. That's .co, and get yourself signed up, and look forward to speaking to you then. Thanks very much for listening.